Watch the NFL on EA Sports.
And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes.
It's the Bills and the Patriots next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a matchup here getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. The Bills at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to me.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Under pressure, they got him again. Devin White, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
James Cook running back out now.
Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On play action, Allen. Touchdown, Bills.
Drake London.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 78 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll return it from the 6.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now.
He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get to place on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Jones.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones
right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again, and caught by Henry.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jones off the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. James Cook running back out now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have got it on cruise control in the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a route is on here in this first half. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England's offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. On 2nd down and 4, Jones.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get things started down at Hard Rock Stadium, an AFC East matchup with the Jets visiting Miami. And they've gone to halftime with a score 14-6. Trey Lance with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ezekiel Elliott has run for a touchdown there. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Got his man, it's London.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Allen off the play fake. out to his left.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, and his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
2nd down at 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kendrick takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got some space here.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Hauled in here, Caldwell.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris.
Tackled on the play by Kyer Elam. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the ground, it's Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Kendrick. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They hand this off to Harris. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run again with Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Patriots are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. But James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner.
It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll run with Cook. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They try again with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Drake London
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England trying to get a place on offense. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Bateman once more. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Jones. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Allen. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Myers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick completion to Henry. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Jones. That's complete, left side to Bateman. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, he's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Cook up the gut.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And now out come the Patriots.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
New England's offense set to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today.